An anonymous attendee asks, do you feel virtual property viewings are ultimately going to create a sustainable system change, changing behaviour to future-proof business for agents and evolving consumer demands? I mean, there's one thing buying a dress from a website, but buying a house without ever physically seeing it, or an apartment, or whatever it is you're going to live in, feels like a ginormous leap of social and human kind of interaction and behaviour. Can you foresee a time when that would happen?
I don't think people would buy a house without seeing it. However, what we've learned so much over the last 15 months or so is that you can do your first viewing online. And actually a lot of that means that you won't do a second viewing at all. And therefore we've just saved some time. We've just saved, you know, we haven't got in our cars, we haven't gone and done viewing. So I think that there's definitely a place for it to continue in this post-COVID world. And actually lettings is a bit different too, because a 1-bedroom flat that you're going to rent for 6 months is very different to a long-term home ownership. So actually we're finding that plenty of people are prepared to rent a property by a virtual viewing, by looking at online. So there's definitely a place for it. I do see it definitely being something that the industry continues to use, and perhaps the reasons for that will be more about sustainability and protecting the environment rather than convenience. But I think the combination of both will mean they keep on going.
Yeah, you can't smell the drains though, can you?
No, that's true.
So see how honest your agent is. I like it, but you can smell the drains. Has anybody else got any opinions on virtual viewings they want to kind of jump in on? Sarah, do you want to come in there?
I would. I'd love to just say I've just recently sold a property to an overseas buyer, and we just did lots of video walkthroughs. I helped her, and she completed without actually physically seeing the property, and it went through a treat. But it was quite an involved process. But I agree with Mary. I think this is actually about efficiency as well. So there's a huge business benefit here as well as the environmental impact. I do agree sales is different to lettings. But I know of a business in Kent who recently did 24 lets in 1 month, all virtual, no physical viewings.
Wow.
So it can be done.